my kids back?
I saw them this morning, they're fine.
Bloody sister of mine's been dying to take those kids off me.
I'm not sure that's how she feels. She's worried about you, Mihi, and the kids. Well, anyway, it looks like the plans made at the whanau hui just aren't working. I know you're trying hard, but the kids just can't be left alone like they have been. 3 nights in a row, I hear.
Who told you that? That line next door?
The point is, 3 kids under 8 can't be left alone at night. It's against the law and it just isn't safe.
You reckon?
We're going to refer your case to a care and protection coordinator who'll arrange a family group conference.
Yeah. Heard it all before. When will it be?
Well, it'll take a little while to get your whanau together. The care and protection coordinator will be in touch when the arrangements have been made.
And then what will happen to my kids?
Well, in the meantime, they'll stay with your sister. And she's quite happy for you to go and stay until the family group conference.
Yeah, I bet.
They're gorgeous kids. They don't deserve to be brought up like this.
I watched them when I came in outside. It's been great you've been able to take them while we organise the FGC. That's what we call the Family Group Conference.
Oh, right.
It's my job to organise the FGC and run it. Did Nancy explain to you the difference between whanau meeting and family group conference?
Yes, sort of, but I wouldn't mind hearing about it again.
Do you know how you and Nancy got the whanau together to talk about the children and how to help Mihi?
Right,
That's
yeah.
whanau meeting.
Right.
And what was decided at that meeting hasn't worked. We're now concerned that Mihi and the children still need help, so we now have to call a family group conference. It's a meeting required under the Children, Young Persons and Their Families Act, where we involve more of the whanau and other people who've been involved, like the children's teacher and Mihi's counsellor.
What are they going to be there for?
Just to provide the information. They're not part of the decision-making. It's important that we have all the information about what's been happening before the decisions are made.
And what about the children's father? Will he be involved?
Do you know anything about him?
Oh, not really. He's completely out of the scene now. He's in Australia, actually. He doesn't care about these kids. The grandparents, though, they still keep in touch. They send birthday presents and ring Mihi every now and then.
Will we be able to get hold of them?
Yeah, that'll be easy enough. They won't get the kids, though, will they?
The point of the conference is to make sure that the care and protection needs of the children are met. The whole family, yours, the kid's father, everyone will be involved in making the decisions about how it happens and where the children will live.
Right.
Will there be any problems in getting everyone together?
Some of them might not be able to afford to come from out of town. Is there any way you can help?
I'll talk to my manager about that.
That'd be great.
We might be able to assist with transport costs. I'll get back to you.
You'll talk to the other grandparents, will you?
Yes, I'll make the arrangements. Have you got any ideas where we should hold the FGC?
I got some ideas, but I'd like to check with the whanau and get back to you if that's all right.
Fine. I've been talking to Mihi.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would be good if the two of you could get together to talk before the FGC.
No, that's easier said than done. We're actually not talking at the moment.
I know. That's why I think you should try. The more you discuss things about what's been happening, the more successful the conference is likely to be.
No, that's true. I get the message.
Ti he Maori ora, ko te mea tuatahi, pe mihi ki tō tātou matua nui te rangi nāna nei ngā mea katoa. Nō reira me inoi tātou. Kororia ki te atu e runga rawa mau ngā rongo ki runga i te wenua wakaaro pai ki ngā tāngata katoa. Hei mua koe i a mātou e ihoa, e tohtu i a mātou. Ko koe hoki e wakakaa i a mātou. E mea tīmata, e mea mai, e mea waka o ki roto i a koe. Ka wai tikanga koe i roto i a mātou mai, kororia ki tō ingo tapu. Amen. Piki mai rā, kake mai rā, ho mai te wai ora ki a hau e tū te huana te moe o te kui ei te pō. Te pō nui, te pō roa, te pō kere kere, te pō tangotango. Kua tai mai koutou. Kao atea. E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā mātāwaka, e te wānau, e kui mā, e koro mā. Nau mai, haere mai. Nau mai, haere mai ki tēnei kāinga o tātou. Mauria mai ngā mate, kei runga i a koutou, kia tangihia, kia mihia rātou. Nō reira, ngā mate, kua whetūrangitia i tēnei wā. Haere koutou, haere koutou, haere koutou. Te hunga mate kia rātou, tātou te hunga ora. Wiri no tō tātou ware. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou I roto I te kaupapa kōrero o tēnei wā. Te kaupapa e pāna ki tō tātou wānau. Ngā kaupapa kia wakatikatikaina o tātou wānau. I roto I tēnei ao uri uri. Nō reira kāre tōroa ngā kōrero. Nā te mea, e nui ngā kaupapa kei mui a tātou, e kōrero tia I wainganui a tātou. Engari ko te koa, te hari o te ngākau, ko tae mai koutou ki te ui, ki te kōrero, ki te waka tika, a tātou tamariki mokopuna I tēnei wā. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora ko tō tātou.
Kia ora.
Tātai hono te hunga mate ki te hunga mate. Ka piti hono tātai hono tātou te hunga ora huri no tō tātou whare. Tēnā koutou, kia ora ko tō tātou.
Kia ora.
Kia ora no tātou. I tēnei wā, kua huri ngā ki tēnei o tātou, ki a Margaret, e kōrero atu ki a koutou I ngā mai, ngā kaupapa o I kei wainganui a tātou I tēnei rā. Nō reira, ko Margaret tēnei.
Thank you everyone for coming and welcome to this family group conference. My name is Margaret James. I'm the Care and Protection Coordinator and I'm here to convene this conference today together with Alex. Thank you, Alex. First, I'd like to start by explaining the legal requirements and everyone's rights. The Family Group Conference is guided by the principles of the Children, Young Persons and Their Families Act. This requires that the whānau, hapu and iwi be involved in making the decisions that will ensure the safety of children and young people placed in the care of their whānau. It's very important for all of us here today to remember that we are making decisions and plans for the future of the children.
Kia ora. What happens at this conference today?
Well, the conference is in 3 stages. First, we hear all the information from people involved like the social worker, kia ora Nancy, the children's teacher, and Mihi's counsellor. Then the next part is the private family meeting. That's when the whānau, you, meet in private and come to some decisions about the future care of the children. The next stage is when the whānau, you, report back with your decisions. Now, if those decisions clearly ensure that the safety and welfare of the children is taken care of, then we write up a plan and find some way of reviewing that plan. Now, finally, my task is to present the views of people who are not here today, and I have 2 letters from relatives that I will read out to you later. Are there any questions? Well, before we move on, I'd like everybody here to introduce themselves. Tell us who you are and what your connection to the children will be.
Kia ora, I'm Tanya, Mihi and Rangi are my cousins.
Kia ora, I'm Sally. Mihi's my sister-in-law and Ted here is my husband. I'm an aunt to the children.
Kia ora tātou. I'm the children's uncle. My name is Ted, and Mihi's my sister.
Kia ora tātou, I'm Rangi, Mihi's sister. I'm the kids' auntie, and they're staying with me at the moment.
Kia ora, I'm Mihi.
Kia ora tātou, I'm Dorothy, Mihi's mum, the children's grandmother.
Kia ora tātou. My name is Mere. Mihi is my niece.
Kia ora, I'm Nore and I'm Mihi's auntie.
Kia ora, I'm Helen. I'm here to tautoko Mihi.
Kia ora, I'm Mere's husband and I'm Mihi's uncle.
I'm Sarah. Brian and I are the children's grandparents. Our son is their father.
Hello, I'm Brian.
My name's Jan Watson. I'm from the Drug and Alcohol Clinic. I've been counselling Mihi.
Kia ora, my name's Nancy Manuel. I'm a social worker with the Children and Young Person Service.
Hello, I'm Cynthia Foster. I'm the principal of Hillview Primary, where Katerina and Afi go to school.
May last year we received notification from the children's school that they weren't safe. So after an investigation, we held a whānau hui, and it was agreed that Mihi would get some counselling for her drinking, and with the family support, the children could stay with her. On the 26th of April, we received a phone call from Rangi, Mihi's sister, to say that she had taken the children to her home because they'd been left alone. It seemed that the whānau agreements weren't working.
Mihi started counselling last June. It went well in the beginning, but she stopped coming after about 4 months. Mihi and I got together and talked about her treatment, and we agreed that at the moment she needs a residential treatment program.
I have a letter here from Kahu Martinga, Auntie Kahu, and she says, "Dear whānau, it saddens me to hear about the troubles our dear Mihi is having. It's not been easy for her, but Mihi is an adult. The children..."
Kia maumahara koutou. Ko te tikanga me mō i o tūturu koutou ki ngā kōrero kua kōrero tia nei i tēnei rā. Me he mea kāre koutou te ata mārama ki ngā kōrero nei, me pātai te pātai. Ana kei a koutou i nā ele. And for all of us that we understand what is being said today, if you're not clear of what's being said, or you don't understand of what's being said, then this is the time for you to ask questions.
Kia ora, but what if the whānau can't come to a decision and we just can't agree?
Well, we have 2 options. Either we will hold the family group conference over and set another date to meet again, or the case will be referred to the social worker And the Children and Young Persons Service will then decide whether or not it will go to the family court. Kia ora everybody. Everyone except the whānau will be leaving the room now. If you need any more information or you need any assistance, please ask. Call us back, please. Thank you.
What are we going to do about those people in that plan?
Well, hopefully they'll do it themselves. All we have to do is facilitate it.
She needs to be on some sort of...
Yeah, well, the idea is we don't need something tomorrow or the next day. We want something right now, eh? Because the main thing are those kids, you know. We're all here for the kids. And Mihi, we're here for you too, but the important thing is those little kids. And
you gotta stop that drinking, sis. You gotta give it up. I mean, I don't want you to go to another city, but at least get away from those friends of yours.
You got to come to the whānau too, sis, you know. Yeah, you could have called me, you know, instead of leaving the kids on their own. We're here, eh? Us too.
It's been hard for you.
I get the sense that there's a real feeling of wanting to succeed with this one. I think you really want to succeed.
More than anything, she's angry at herself.
The support of the Maori.
She needs all the support that we can give.
Please, the grandparents were there.
Oh, that's really good. We just want to help. That's all we want to do as much as we can, Mihi. We just want to help you, darling.
to have you here, you know, total.
The grandchildren, and we just want to be there.
Come on the school holidays.
Oh, lovely.
And whenever else we can.
What about Auntie Kahu? Oh, she's a bit old to look after kids now, though.
No, somebody else asked me that same question. She'll be good. Yeah.
Mihi, are you happy? Yeah, with that. Good.
Kia kaha.
Are we all agreed?
Yes.
Good.
That's good for that.
Well, shall I go and get them?
Yes.
Okay. Excuse me. We've finished our discussions now.
How are they?
Fine. We're okay.
Okay, do you want us to come through now?
Yes, please.
Let's go. We'll go through now.
Ko kōrero te wānau i tā rātou nei kōrero, ana kei a koe te wāi nai nei e Ron.
Kia ora. Kia ora te whānau. We've had a talk about my niece's problem and the kids. And we all know that she loves her children. But she's had a hard past 3 years and been coping with 3 kids on her own. Anyway, we decided to take up Auntie Kahu's offer to come down from her tai whenua and to look after the kids. She hasn't got any children of her own up there now, just one moko. And Mihi has agreed to go into a program, a live-in program for alcoholics. Hey, Mihi.
I know you've been there for me. But I haven't wanted to face up to it. I'm going to give the treatment program another go. Because I don't want to lose my babies. Kia kaha. E hini.
I'll make sure we go and see Mihi as much as possible. So she doesn't go getting all moki for your kids. We've all agreed that if my sister needs anything, she can just yell out and we'll all be there to help her. We felt it best that Auntie Kahu come down and stay in Mihi's flat with the kids while Mihi's away. Also, Brian and Sarah are keen to have more contact with the kids. They're going to have them in the school holidays. And help Auntie Kahu out if she needs a break.
I think what you've decided is really good. It's important for the kids to stay at their own school and in their own home.
Well, what we have to do now is write the plan. Who does what and when. And we need to set a date to get together again to check things are going right.
We'll need someone to stay in touch.
What about if I keep in touch with you, let you know how things are going?
I've seen a lot of these programs break down because the parents end up fretting for their children. It's really important that Mihi has regular contact with her children, and they'll be missing her too. So.
It will be a good idea to plan now how the children can get to see Mihi while she's on the program.
We could probably help with some financial assistance for the travel arrangements.
That'd be good.
Oh, let's take a break. Let's have a cup of tea now.
I'm going to make a cup of tea.
Oh, kia ora. A cup of tea, please. A cup. Ke mea ngā tāni. Ara mai ngā tāni.
Have a cup of tea. Hi.
As I said, you'll all be receiving a copy of this plan in the mail within the next few days, including Auntie Kahu. Now, I have to check with my manager about funding for the alcohol program and the travel costs. We've set a review date, August the 1st, for everyone to come together again to check to make sure that the plan is going right.
Excuse me, Margaret. What about if the plan breaks down or Auntie Kahu gets called back home?
We can bring forward the review date and get everybody back together again.
Kia ora.
All right?
Ka wai tērā.
Ai pātai anō tā koutou I mua tō tā mātou katinga o te ui. Are there any questions you want to ask before we close the hui?
Ai, kei te marama. Kei te marama.
A marapata e nui ngā tātou.
Tēnā koutou te whānau. Ko te mutunga o tēnei huihuinga, ko te himene ngā whakamoimuti. Kia tau, kia tātaka tō te atawhai tō tātua riki a Ihu Christ. Me te aroha o te atua, te whiwhinga tahitanga o te wairua tapu, a ke, Amen.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.